new will on the smart car. I found one. Thought that death by smart car was going to be the title of our next video.
Good to go. Smooth as can be.
Good.
Like butter.
I feel like your safety depended on it.
I don't know about all that, but it drives good.
I would hope so.
It's a smart car, so it ain't gonna drive that good, but it drives. It's not like shaking all over the damn road, so
Okay.
we're good.
Go check my hamburgers.
Huh?
We'll go check my hamburgers.
Okay.
You're gonna rake some gravel.
I got work to do. Decided to bring the old bitch out for a trip to Circleville to get a battery for the S10. It broke down, so I think we got it figured out. Don't really have any video or content of that. Ended up being a relay to run the fuel pump, which runs the fuel pump and fan and all that shit. So got a service truck back here. Donald, the service man, on duty, helping us get it all figured out, and Mike even run down to get a relay for us. Hopefully we can fire this thing up and finish the trip. Actually, I gotta put the relay in.
That's what I was gonna say.
We'll put that relay back up here. Good thing old Royal King gave me some change, huh?
You have money?
Change. It's change.
So you didn't make it to the dollar store?
No, I did not. I was on my way. I had to go to the bank, then Royal King, then back over. Thought about it. Should have went to the bank back here, and then Royal King just went home. Back here, he's got the strap on the valve stem. Do we see that? The strap is on the valve stem. Did you not see that? Did you not see that? He says, don't blast me. So we got the strap on the valve stem. He said he bought this thing, and it don't look too bad. It don't look bad. I mean, it's an older hatchback Fox body.
I'm not talking to you anymore. No longer.
Like it's a I don't know, 10, 20 footer, 5 foot. You can see some little imperfections, but it's older. That's fine. He says that it needs a little bit of strut tower work, and it's not that bad. And he got a Scott's rod, little strut tower thing here to cut the bad out. Put the new in, got both of them. So that's my job. He said that's my job to do that. So we start assessing it and looking at it. I want to see what I'm getting into. And got a nice little MSD box up here, the very front of the car. We can see the engine here, got aftermarket intake and whatnot. You can see over here, it's been wrecked and fixed before, which that's, the front ends on these things are soft anyway, most of them. Ricky Racer there. He, a lot of them's been pushed around in the front here. Strut towers forward, no big deal. Or in front of the strut towers. So I get to looking, I'm gonna look through the fender well here, kind of see what the damage is. This is what I saw when I walked up. If you can see it here. Hand in here. See a hole so I can see the engine. I'm like, oh God. So he was told it wasn't too bad. Apparently he didn't look at it that good, just took a word for it or whatever. Still walking and tripping here. I ain't even looked at this side yet from the outside to see what it looks like. It's about the same. It's hard to get over the tire here. See what we got going on there. You can see it's not that great. A little bit of work. Anything's fixable, we know that. Now look on the inside here. And it's like pretty much gone. It's hard to see down in there. Everything going on. And then there's this side. You can see if we can get some sort of view here. So much shit in the way, it's hard to get a, there we go. So what I'm seeing is it needs two frame rail sections or a lot of patchwork right there, and then the strut towers. Almost feel like it'd probably be better for him to just do a whole front clip, do the frame rails, the front frame rails, the strut towers and all. But whole engine, everything has to come out of it to do that. So we'll see what happens with this one in the future.
Yep. He don't like, he won't, I never talk him into doing that. We put a set on it, and, or we put a set of new gaskets on it, and he done the cleaning, and I checked it, and it's okay. I never had a straight edge. So we put him on, and he tried to go on, spend no money. This time he's going to like a mill on the rest.
Yeah.
See you, Tim.
See you later, Bill. Sorry I didn't get back with you, buddy. Good. You're right.
Less than you spend on Too Tired to Cook takeout every week. Get one line on unlimited bumpers with
Ta-da. It is Saturday, March 15th. I am back out here at Brown's Racing Service to work on my engine. Try to get as far as I can with it today. Hopefully we can make some good progress. We got the pistons are fly cut and smoothed out and all that stuff. I'm now putting them back on the rods, getting them back in the engine. Starting out today with 2 of them already in. I got those in late, not real late last night, but yesterday evening, you might as well say, Friday evening, and then called it quits to go home and eat. So here we go. I am here and ready to get going. You can see here the fly cut we did on the pistons. Had to smooth and round all the edges there. And then there's that one. Rods are all laid out, rings laid out. Had the short block together, as we all know, and then had to pull it back apart to work on the pistons. Get it unwrapped and ready to rock and roll. So we got 1 and 5 in. Everything else is done on the bottom other than getting the pistons and rods back in it. I am waiting on oil pan and oil pump pickup, but other than that, we can seal the bottom end up once the rods are in. I got all the rods and pistons in it. About to get the checker valves, springs off of the valves that are on the head here. And get the valve springs back on it and install the head. A little something going on here. So it's not together. I got the intake setting on it. The rockers are setting on. I still got to get push rod length. But I wanted to set the intake on it just to see if we can see here. Kind of zoom in. We can see there, it's a little try to get it so we can see, I guess. It's not wanting to focus. But anyway, I don't have a gasket on it. There's a little lip at the bottom, which the gasket should take care of. And this is the Edelbrock 2828. I was worried with these being high ports that the intake wouldn't work, and I was told that it would. But if you look here, that's the fucking, it's inside the port. On both sides it's like that. Can't really see here. So I don't think the gasket is going to take care of that. And it's every one of them. It's hard to see here, but every one of them's like that. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but that's that. One thing after another.
You had a couple options on the intake.
Yeah. Well, I can basically bolt it down in there and run it with just a gasket. That's going to consist of welding the top of all the ports up. Would have to then remill it and port it to match. That's probably honestly a better way to go for future teardowns and stuff. Or to make a thin spacer, run a couple gaskets, and raise the intake up that way. Talking with Marcus Warwack, which is who built the heads, think we're going to go that way for now. And then I don't really want to cut on the top of the port. I'd rather cut on the bottom of the port because the top is where all the flow and everything is. So I'm going to run a spacer and then port the bottom of the intake. I have a lot more meat down there anyway to cut out. So that's the route I'm going to go, at least for right now. If it works, we don't have any problems, I'll probably just go with it, stick with it, however. But if there's any issues with gaskets or sealing or big pain in the ass because there's multiple pieces there, I'll end up welding it up, probably reporting. Then I'll have to fill the floors. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna get the spacers and go that route for now.
So again, taking a little bit longer.
Yeah, which we're still waiting on the oil pan, so.
That's been a month of back and forth.
No idea what's going on there. Supposedly he's got everything he needs and was supposed to get a hold of me Friday morning. I don't believe I heard from him. He's wanting to get it designed and send the design to me or whatever. I didn't hear from him, so I have no idea what's going on with that. Too many more headaches. I'm just going to run the old oil pan. If I get the spacers before the oil pan's even figured out, I'm just going to run the old oil pan.
Yeah, I'm going to, even though I don't like it, I'm going to agree with you on that one because we're running out of time.
Yeah, we can't.
Wait for an oil pan.
At least not that long.
No. So, what'd you get figured out with Matt's car? The red one.
It's a bucket.
Yeah, we knew that. God love him.
He's supposed to come over and check out to see if this car I got out here has got the parts he needs on it, the strut tower pieces, or the strut towers, or whatever it is he needs for that thing. He's got someone that looked at it and said he would fix it, but he was supposed to come back and look at it again now that some things are out of the way. So I haven't really heard on what's going on there, but he definitely wants to fix it, get it fixed or whatever. My thoughts was to buy another roller, get a whole solid roller and just switch everything over, because the whole car is there. He could switch everything over and have a good, basically rust-free car. But he wants to fix it, so whenever he gets over to look around here and see if I've got parts laying around to take care of it. Sounds like somebody's here. And we'll go from there. So there's really no solid verdict on what's going on with it, other than it's going to probably fall apart if he keeps driving it. So
stay tuned for more of that.
Hopefully it gets figured out. That's a lot of rust.